Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Brittany Will, a local real estate agent here in Southwest Florida. Today, I'm breaking down the school system in Fort Myers and the surrounding areas of Lee County, so families moving here can make the informed decision heading into the 2026 school year. If you're relocating with kids, understanding how schools work here is just as important as understanding the home prices and the neighborhoods. Public schools in Lee County are funded by tax dollars, which means they are government regulated. They follow a state mandate curriculum, allowing with standardized testing systems with very little flexibility in how students are taught or evaluated. As of the 2026 school year, here's how the zoning works. Elementary school and middle school operate under the proximity zoning, whereas high school, they are currently not fully restricted by proximity, largely because many students drive, but this could change in the future. So what does that mean for your family? Instead of being able to choose from dozens of schools across the county, your home address now determines your school options. In many cases, families go from 15 or more choices to just a handful of schools within their zone. Another important detail: if you live within 2 miles of a school, bus transportation is not usually provided. This system is largely in place due to bus driver shortage and transportation staffing challenges. The district is working to reduce long ride times and late arrivals, but trade-off is less flexibility for families. Overcrowding is also something families should be aware of. Some public schools still see class sizes around 30 students per teacher, which can be challenging depending on your child's learning style. Why do school zones matter when moving to Fort Myers? Because of the school zoning is now one of the biggest factors families need to consider when choosing where they live. I always recommend researching schools first, understanding the zones, and then deciding on a home, rather than falling in love with a house and realizing later that school options don't work for your family. So let's talk about private schools. Private schools are funded through tuition and donations, not tax dollars, which means they are self-regulated. This allows for more flexibility in the curriculum, teaching styles, and classroom structures. Most private schools offer smaller class sizes, often a teacher and an assistant in the classroom, typically 20 to 25 students max. This usually leads to more individualized attention and a more personable education experience. Florida does offer the Step Up for Students scholarship, which continues to be a major benefit for families in 2026. Many families qualify, and this program can significantly reduce or even fully cover private school tuition when application deadlines are met. Because of this program, private school is a realistic option for far more families than people often realize. Charter schools in Lee County. Charter schools are often the middle ground between public and private education. They are publicly funded, tuition-free, independent from the traditional public school system. Charter schools have more flexibility in the curriculum, but must still meet state academic standards. Most charter schools often have smaller class sizes. They use a lottery system for their enrollment, also are on some type of wait list. While there is no tuition, many charter schools require parent volunteer hours to help support the school. So what all these schools have in common: no matter which option you choose, public, private, or charter, there are some consistencies. Teachers must meet the state certification requirements. Most schools offer extracurricular activities. After-school programs vary by school based on the staffing and budget. Each school is different even within the same category. So, my final thoughts. Choosing between public, private, or charter school really comes down to your child's learning needs, your family's priorities, also your budget, and where you choose to live. The best advice I can give is to research schools, visit them when possible, and understand zoning before choosing a home. If you found this video to be helpful, please share it with someone who's considering a move to Fort Myers. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you have questions about specific schools or school zones in Lee County, feel free to leave a comment or reach out using the contact information in the description above. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.